Boom. Once again, we are rolling, literally. I just wanted to do a wee video about something that I'm starting. I think positive energy and getting the message out there, or not the message, like just saying things is more positive and beneficial than just planning it in your head and try to execute a plan just by you know waiting until everything's right before you go public with it. Just that fear of failing or um, what people think if it's a crap idea or. But I think given what I've went through over the last couple of years, not that I don't care, but I think it's worth taking a few risks these days. Um, Psychological risks on how you feel and stuff like that. So, I've slightly, changed the name of my YouTube channel. So it's still Rogue DMC. Um, if you know, you know. And then Dash or Straight Line, whatever it's called. Roads Less Travelled. And so people don't think I'm just adding things to my social media and not actually wanting to execute any plans or anything. So that means what I want to do is show people that if you're in a wheelchair or if you're not, it's doable. Take it up, take it out, and to explore the world. There's nothing worse than going through your life. I think, sorry, and not seeing a little bit of your own country at least, especially Scotland, where it's beautiful. Further north you go and Trossachs and stuff, and you sometimes forget you're actually a few miles from Glasgow or like city centres and stuff. Anyway, roads less travelled, so hopefully, what I want to do is help people live vicariously through my eyes, YouTube, a camera, albeit it is a phone at the minute because it takes too long to downsize the pixels from 4K off my GoPro, so I'm just using my phone. Works same way. And doing it these little journeys. So I'm going to try and start bagging some Munros. There's a website called Walk Highlands or Walking Highlands, and it's got all the Munros in it. It's got different walks as well, and it's got the different levels in terms of if it's marshy, if it's rocky, if it's gravelly, or the gradient and stuff. So whilst I plan to build this chair and like yesterday I was sitting down with a couple of guys and from Glenhead and Stevie, we were going through the basics of getting a frame organised and getting it welded up just now just for some sizing and blah blah blah. So we're still in the process. It's slow at the minute because stuck in hospital and then quarantining and stuff. Saying that, thankfully Erskine's letting me sneak out the side door as long as I wear a mask and like whilst passing through the corridor and stuff. So doing everything by the book in terms of that, but I've lost what I was saying. So yeah, I'm going to try and bag the Munros, but I'm going to try and do it in this wheelchair because albeit it's got plastic wheels, and it's a bit rattly, and I think I've dismantled the seatbelt. That's obviously going to have to go back on, but I'm going to try and do a couple of the Munros, at least go until I can't go, keep climbing the hill, and hopefully I have a couple of people with me that can maybe this thing weighs not quite a ton, but with me in it, it's like nearly 250. In fact, it's more than that kilograms. So, um, aye. So the road's less travelled. It's not me trying to steal the title of a book. I did get it from the title of a book, right enough. So I have stolen it from the title of a book, but it's um, it's more just aimed towards the YouTube channel, and I want to use that YouTube channel as a platform to show people that in a wheelchair or not, you can go nice walks, some climbs, test yourself, test your wheelchair, because I've never tipped this thing. I've nearly, um, so I don't want to, but I want to see what the limitations are. Taking it along to Erskine Beach, and that was up and down little hills, but that was surprisingly quite steep. But so yeah, the road's less travelled. Some people won't see half of the Munros that are in Scotland. Was it 283 or I think that's that. I think that's how many it is. Probably wrong, but some people will never even walk one. So what I'm going to do is try and roll them all. I won't, 100%. There's no chance I've walked some of them, and I know for a fact I won't be able to get up that. But some of them pushing me on the back, me going forward. The wheels will probably just slide in the mud or slide in the snow or ice, or I'll probably right, okay, cancel, back home. But it's worth a try. So I don't just want to like have a YouTube channel with no content, me sitting in a garden talking about the sun and being a boring shite, because at the end of the day nobody really likes garden chat. We all like climbing mountains and hills and adrenaline, but we don't all like that. But I do. So I'll say it again, roads less travelled. I'm going to try and travel most of them on my wheelchair, and then one day, not in the very near future, but a year, I'll be, or maybe less, 8 months, hopefully something like that. I don't know. It's all dependent on how quick I can work. We can all work together. I'll be doing it on the not named yet quad buggy, whatever it's going to be. That'll be more exciting because it'll be a little bit more fast paced, and I'll be able to stretch the limitations, go a bit higher, go maybe find a Munro I can't get up in my wheelchair and go, right, okay, with different tyres and a bit more power and centre of gravity, my body weight lower, I'll be able to get up this and I'll be able to come back, and it'll be a wee bit more exciting for people to watch, because that's what YouTube's all about, isn't it? It's exciting content. I've been like studying and enjoying at the same time people's YouTube channels, that explorers and creators and content makers. These are the titles that they call themselves, and they are, and some of them are fantastic. I'm going to get a drone, hopefully. Not yet found one that I can control, but I can put VR on. That would be, these drones go for like 18 kilometres. One I'm looking at, Stevie showed me, like, does 18 kilometres, like from the point of where you're driving it from, or flying it, should I say. So that's insane. So, and then you're straight up in the sky and you're getting bird's eye view, and so even just showing people the mountains, beautiful views, sunsets, all that jazz. So roads less travelled. That explains the little addition to my Roll DMC. There's nothing else going to be called that. Well, That's not true. But there is a plan in my mind with something else to do with roads less travelled. But until I can join the dots at the minute, I'm not going to say it because what's the point? I'll wait till I've got a little bit of progress. But it's all good fun. How long's this video? Well, that's my 10 minutes up. Try and make my content contentless to me. Try and make my wee videos last between 10 and 15 minutes because I'm already bored talking about all this, so you're probably bored watching it. But when I get out of isolation and as a day I'm feeling, game, I need to get transport as well. So it will happen. But when I get transport, go out of isolation, I'll be bagging Monroes. And if you know any Monroes, or anything anywhere that um, consists of you know a little journey for me on a wheelchair, then leave it in the comments or give me a private message, and I'll go and attempt it. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. I know there's not much, but some content's better than no content. And if you fell asleep, do apologise. So have a nice night. Hope you're enjoying the sunset. I'm going to sit here, watch the sun go down. Get a wee tan on my baldy napper, and then back indoors to plan my future. That's what I seem to be doing now. It's just bookmarking everything and taking notes down and planning this and planning that. It's good though. It's exciting. But better go. I'm in the road. Wee chappie went by. Get wrinkles in that forehead. Oh, aye, the hair. Aye. Had to be done. Jason Statham, eat your heart out. Right. Love yous all. Peace.